NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. A beautiful throw. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Coming to you. Mike 51.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Single, slot. Hey, high 7.
Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right. At the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike. 180. 55. Hey, tight down. There you go. Back.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Alert. Hey, team 6. Run. 6, hurry.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, this is Geis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just like that. 6-6. Pull it high.
Out of the gun, Geis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Point it right. Up. Shit. Watch the ship. Check. Hey, Charlie. Time go. Let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Hey, alert 33.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check hot route. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Five. Hey.
Mayfield to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
At the 6-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even. It's Dre 15. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz able to find his running back, Geis. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
He likes to sneak out. Bravo. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Kill.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hey, wahoo! Real. Under two. Run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hey, alert! Hurry! Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. But the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll toss it to Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what's wrong here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The completion to Riddle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
You got regular. Hey, orbit. 25, check 25, check 25. Sponge.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hey, box truck. Mike 5-4. Point it right. Up, jump. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. King. Switch. Real. Hey, Alpha. He's crashing. I got you.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Complete to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
Hey, look, 180. Pistol. I'll get him. I got you.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Regular. Real.
From the 31, Mayfield. He completes it to Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Run. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Hey, high 7. Slam. Chance. Hurry. He's mine.
Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
King. Hey, exit. Alert. Hey, alert 33. Check 43. Switch. Point it right. Done.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Steve Stick. Up. Check 17. King. Watch out. Pistol. Kill. I got you.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check 52. Check. Point it right. Check it back. Real. Switch. Check 99. My touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's coming. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
You don't want it. Check. King. Rush in.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sunday. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Hey, zoom.
From the 25 on second down. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here.
54. My God.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
82. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Here we go. 280. 74. Move. 45. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 24 is the mic. Check. What's it done? 24 is the mic. And watch that. And watch the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
180. Let him know. Check three.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, flush to his right. Catch made, it's Moreau. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry. Run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Bravo. Check three, check three. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Pistol. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Point it right. Let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert.
To throw, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
50. I got you, boy. Tight dog. Great. Hey, great 57. Hey, Mike 50. Hey, wahoo.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and Walker has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
King. Pistol.
Now Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Switch gears. Up. Hey, Echo. Hurry.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
14, 82, 14. Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Mike's 50.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
46 down, man. 5-4. Check 24. Hey, box truck.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
10. He's coming. Double up.
Brickstone, Travis. Hey, team 6. Run.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Pick the edge.
Alert, alert. King.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Real.
Check safety.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Up. Hey, zoom.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
King.
Right there. 54 Mike.
King. Pistol. Point it right. Switch it. Come on, switch. Regular.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He finds Hopkins complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
24's the mic. Hey, kill. 24's the mic. Go. 24's the mic. Let's go, D.
Wentz now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's second down.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go. Two jet. 5. 24's the mic.
Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Go now. Sunday. Hey, Delta.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today